Well, okay then. Then get number 5 ready. We'll use it. I was going to start at number 6, but if you want to start at 5, we'll start at 5. Fine and dandy with me. I'm just the vessel. Greetings. Welcome back. Great to have you, my friends. Rush Limbaugh here at 800-282-2882. If you want to be on the program. And the email address, lrushbaugh@eibnet.com. Here's another unrelated story, but actually it's not related. It's a story from Judicial Watch. This, like the story we had yesterday, is not from The Onion. Remember the story we had yesterday that 17-year-old Trayvon Williams, not Trayvon Martin, Trayvon Williams, 17-year-old broke into a house, South Florida, to steal things, money, whatever else he could find. The security system in the house alerted the owner, who came home. And the perpetrator, young 17-year-old Trayvon Williams, was spotted by the owner of the house, a 54-year-old woman, exiting through a window. So she fired once, and young Trayvon Williams was killed. His aunt, Nikita, I forget her last name, was just appalled. How dare you? Don't you understand what it's like for young kids in the hood? Where else is he going to get his money for school and food? That's what you don't understand. He's from the hood. What else is he going to do? How else is he going to get the money he needs? He's a great kid. He loved learning. He was a great student. He was investing in his future. He had great plans for himself. I read this, and this has to be a satire piece. I said, please, don't let me fall for this. Don't let this be a satire piece and me report this. So I dug in, and it was real. And was it the Washington Post or Washington Times that even had a story on it that you found? Well, then it was the local site that I saw had the quote from Nikita. I think her name was not Williams because she was aunt. But it was real. She actually said, how else is he going to get his money? You have to understand, he's from the hood. As though, there are two different worlds here. As though that's perfectly acceptable and we ought to, if you have it and somebody else doesn't, and there's somebody who doesn't, lives in the hood, you have to understand this is how they get stuff. And you've got to be tolerant. So where does that come from? Where does that kind of thinking? Now you might say, Rush, that's a one-off. Pete, that's not cultural. Oh, I disagree. Profoundly, I disagree. I think our political system has corrupted so much of this country. It hasn't corrupted just the politics. It has corrupted everybody who has become dependent on the political system. Everybody. And the Democrat Party is primarily to blame here. The Democrat Party pushes dependence. The Democrat Party encourages it. The Democrat Party is who essentially tells people, you don't have a future without us. You aren't capable. You aren't competent. You're not smart enough unless we open doors for you, pave the way for you, take care of your benefits or what have you. They promote that, they foster it, and they are causing the breakup of families. They've taken over the role of husbands in way too many families. It's a mess, and the political system is right in the thick of it in terms of responsibility. I hold the American political system responsible for quite a lot. People already have, people already have a hopeful view of government, that it's competent, honest, fair, and government lives off of that. Every day they play on that. They take advantage of the fact that that's what people want government to be, so in many cases they think that's what government is. How else do you explain every one of these messes that government has made by virtue of government programs, the war on poverty, the Great Society, the gigantic welfare state we have has destroyed the lives of I don't know how many Americans. It's busted up American families. So when all those messes happen, where do people turn to fix it? The very people who broke it. And so the problems continue to be compounded. And that's why, folks, I have to tell you, I don't have a lot of sympathy and patience for political people upset that some outsider may take over. Exactly what is there that the American political system, predominantly the federal political system, what is there to recommend it? The military, maybe, but I just, and then you look at this. Remember the story where we had Obamacare, we had to come up with contraception. They had to include that in Obamacare. And even if churches disagreed with it, screw the churches, you're going to do it. You're going to provide contraception. You're going to provide abortifacients. You're going to do everything you disagree with. And we had all kinds of women running around doing fake TV commercials. They couldn't afford it. We all have to pay for their contraceptives. The government has to make everybody pay for what they don't want to spend their own money to buy. It's just, it's one slam after another. And I don't know how much our culture, the society can take with this never-ending political corruption that doesn't stay confined to the political process. By definition, it's going to impact the people who are governed. So look at this. On two different occasions, Judicial Watch, a story actually was published yesterday on their website. On two different occasions, Congress has rejected laws to give needy families government-subsidized diapers in addition to free food and medical care. But President Obama is determined, nevertheless, to make it happen, allocating $10 million in taxpayer money to the cause of free diapers. There is actually an issue now called diaper disparity that the government has concocted, and because there's diaper disparity, we need free diaper laws. They have failed to pass twice, but Obama's coming back, and if he has to, he's going to do it by executive order. He's going to see to it that diapers become part of some government program where they are free. And everybody else is going to be paying for diapers. The multi-million-dollar initiative is being promoted by the White House as essential to eradicate a national diaper divide, and the goal is to abolish diaper disparity by expanding access to affordable diapers for America's poorest families. Affordable health care for all Americans. Affordable this for all. Affordable housing for all Americans. Now, affordable diapers. Behind this mission is Cecilia Munoz, the White House domestic policy director, a renowned open borders lobbyist in Washington. Cecilia Munoz was the vice president of the National Council of La Raza before Obama brought her on as White House director of intergovernmental affairs. So, what? Diaper deserts? Diaper disparity? Diaper divide? That we now need diaper equality? Oh, yeah, it's plenty of yucks. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff to laugh at about it. But it's also one of those things, oh, come on, Rush, it's $10 million. Don't sweat it. What do you want to sound like you're opposed to free diapers, man? Because where does it end? It doesn't say whether it's adult diapers or not. It just says diapers. It doesn't, this is diapers for America's poorest families. So I didn't even think of the adult diapers. I should have, Senator Depends and all that. Leaky Leahy, I should have thought of that. That's a good catch.